We've got some interesting fusion in this vlog. The crossover between board gaming and that community and the Warhammer community, the Games Workshop community. And as a background leading into, I've been hearing some rumors. I'm looking for confirmations. I'm out there in the warp for Cursed City. Not only a release date, which is kind of firm, but also looking at retail price, release price. And I'm a little bit shocked, but I'm not surprised because after all, this is Games Workshop. But leading into this, what spawned this, what pushed this was a discussion about Hero Quest. Hasbro has recently re-released or soon to be released in the coming year, Hero Quest. And for a long time, a lot of us were very, very excited about the prospect of a reprint, but Games Workshop holding certain rights and the back and forth. But now Hasbro releasing it with the rule set as the same. And those vlogs and videos are all over YouTube, taking the rule set and redoing the miniatures. So I was really, really excited for this. But now we start to see little bits of quality, and we start to wonder about the quality of the miniatures and essentially the production level of the cardboard, the dice, and the tokens. I mean, I'm expecting instead of custom dice that you put stickers on. And there's this idea that for Hasbro to make it successful, what's the release price going to be? $50, $60, much higher than that. You know, walking into a toy store or Barnes & Noble, it's just not really going to work. This led into some back and forth, into a couple of pointers that, I'm looking to confirm, but I'm not surprised. Cursed City, the next installment set in the Age of Sigmar for Warhammer Quest, $300. Core. We're not talking a bundle of just the base core and one expansion and the novel, and you say, okay, I'm a completionist, I'll pay $300. $300. Now, is that unrealistic? This is the fusion. Board gamers are like, what? Core $300? That's crazy. Even like Kickstarter prices. At least you pay $500 for core and season 1 and supplements and bonus crystal dice and all this type of stuff. $300 for a stripped down core? What is this, Dark Souls? And then on the other side, the Games Workshop, the Warhammer fanatics, we've been so conditioned where we're like, $300. That's fair. It's going to have miniatures in it. And I am not surprised if it goes in the direction of $200 to $300. Simply because GW, yes, they put out amazing models, but they're pushing more and more for the FOMO. You either get on board or you miss out. And if we look at the last, if we look at not even the last one, we're going to get to Blackstone Fortress in a moment. And I love Blackstone Fortress. I love BFS. I've got the game. I've got the expansions. I regularly play it for what it does. It does it really, really well. But if we go back to the Warhammer Quest inception, the idea of Silver Tower, that release date was about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. Blackstone Fortress compressed it. And now I expect with Cursed City for it to be compressed even more in terms of here's the core, here's the expansions, you get on board, you pay the prices, or that's it, it's done. There are not going to be any reprints. It's very much their new model where the life cycle is very, very limited, and for that they charge a very, very high price. Now let's just kind of saddle this $200 to $300 retail. Is that a breaking point? And again, from the perspective of a board gaming enthusiast, but also a Warhammer enthusiast, that's still a lot for a core. And while I can't argue with production quality, production quality is going to be a 10 everywhere. Fantastic miniatures, whether you paint them or not. You paint them, they look amazing. They go together, they're snap fit, and the snap fit miniatures look like sculpted miniatures. I mean, fantastic miniatures. Cardboard is going to be thick. Component is going to be thick. Artwork is going to be glossy. Rule books are going to have the lore. I mean, everything. I can't complain about the quality of what it's going to be because Games Workshop certainly delivers on that. But in terms of that experience, the quantity, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant for it. So I'm going to turn over to you guys in the comments. And again, confirm or deny if you can. I'm trying to find some link confirmations. I can't name any names because last time I did that on my War Master forum when I leaked some Tyranid stuff, I kind of got in trouble for that. I don't want to get a couple of contacts in the community in trouble, but I'm hearing 300 USD. Those of you in Australia are like, that's like just 800 USD, and we'll have to wait like 2 years to get it. Just absolute insanity. What do you think of that price? And what do you think of Games Workshop actively going in this direction?